SoundMeFreely.
There's nothing to get. There's something in there. It's empty. Stolen from the desk of George Washington. It's all slimy and sticking together. It's a viscous liquid, probably used in cooking. What the heck is this? What for? To me, it looks like a normal hammer. There's a little bit of soap on it, but not enough to clean anything. Old-fashioned lye in a new, more convenient size. Chateau de Chipot, 1775. No, it's a lousy vintage. The wine's not that bad. They could use a little cleaning. The craftsmanship is superior. It has a good heft and feel. I believe the usual implementation is somewhere along the lines of swinging. It's a vibrant cherry red pigment, an enamel, I believe. The consistencies are incompatible. No, I like it the way it is. Cats love things like this. I think not. Never mind. Are you guys brothers? What have you done with Dr. Fred? Who's your tailor? I'll just be moseying along. Oh, what happened? Dr. Fred and dead Cousin Ted are both in there. Dr. Fred's lying on the bed wrapped in red tape. There doesn't seem to be anything dangerous in there. It's closed. It's already closed. Purple Tentacle might lock me in if I close it. I don't want to get trapped up here. It's already open. It leads down to the landing. Amazing coincidence, them wearing the exact same suit to work today. Why bother? Everyone knows you can't fight the IRS. I hate that clown. Has anyone ever told you look like Donny Osmond? Has anyone ever told you look like Don Corleone? Has anyone ever told you look like Don Quixote? Has anyone ever told you look like Dante Alighieri? Nice cigars. So where is everybody? You haven't seen any plans for a super battery around, have you? Gotta run. You and the clown were having a party? Sure, lay one of those Havanan babies on me. Okay, but only if you promise not to light it this time. Sorry, my mom told me never to smoke. Hi there. Has anyone ever told you look like Don Amici? Has anyone ever told you look like Don Pardo? Yikes! Now just calm down for a second. Jumpy little sucker. Hold still, will ya? Slippery little devil. Come on, I won't hurt you. I can't get hold of it. Missed. What's that strange hovering saucer-shaped object? Oh, never mind. Hey, isn't that Albert Einstein? Look, a three-headed monkey. Wow, that guy just won the lottery. That's the second coolest pocket protector I've ever seen. Look, gravity has reversed itself over there. The British are coming. That guy looks like Benjamin Franklin. No, I think I'll just see what these chattering teeth are up to. Whew, that was close. No, that would be wrong. That would be funny, if only I had the time. That's a stupid thing to do with a perfectly good set of chattering teeth. Now just calm down for a second. Jumpy little sucker. They open and close on their own. They're in as far as they can go. Oh no, I might break something. They look dangerous. Looks like they all escaped. No use in doing that, it's empty. Care for a fine smoke? Almost as dangerous as the real thing. I guess he's trying to quit. I want to save it for maximum comedy potential. Heck no, it might go off. The voice of Uzo in a box. You looking at me? You think you're so funny. Now that's funny. Hear me, clown? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Some people have no appreciation of the finer things. Are you looking at me? Then who are you looking at, huh? I asked you a question. Okay, clown, that does it. I can't. Uzo's intimidating. I've never gotten over my childhood fear of Uzo. Not with what's left of my fingernails. I don't think that's the weapon of choice. Hey, it's not a toy. It looks almost real. That's not funny. Almost like the real thing. I'd better not. He's still got plenty of ammunition. I'm attracted yet repulsed. There must be a better way. It's covered with unrecognizable, useless junk. And a gun. Cleaning this stuff up is someone else's business. It's a grate with some chattering teeth caught in it. Air conditioning, I guess. Maybe I got a little carried away. I've heard Uzo enough. It's bad enough to carry the weight of his death on my conscience. Disgusting. I don't even want to touch that gunk. We don't need any fires in here. Cleaning this up is someone else's job. I think I could lubricate my car with this stuff. I don't know. It's powerful stuff. Never mix, never worry. That kind of work's best left to waitresses. It's already full. I might slosh it all over his face. Decaf wouldn't help there. Brown water. It would look nice painted, but I've got better things to do. This fork couldn't pop a spit bubble, let alone a tough clown like Uzo. Actually, I'd call this more of a threak. I usually eat that kind of thing with my hands. No, that would be bad table manners. My, what a big coffee maker. It's already perking away. No, appliances are our friends. The Duke Memorial Brand Microwave. I'm not touching it. These models have a history of leakage. Well, you know what they say. If you want to save the world, you gotta push a few old ladies down the stairs. Excuse me? Yes, that's right. You must have me confused with some other Bernard Bernoulli. No, my name is Threepwood. I'm trying to keep a tentacle from conquering the world. I'm a repairman. I've come to fix your VCR. It's a secret. I can't tell you. I better be going. Fred is the one who told me to find them. Let's talk about Dr. Fred some more. How's Dr. Fred doing? You haven't seen any plans for a super battery around, have you? I was just admiring your statue. Let's talk about your electronic gear again. This is quite an array of gadgetry you have here. I'll let you get back to what you were doing. How did he wreck the family finances? What's wrong with sleepwalking? How did he manage to stop sleepwalking? Well, enough about Dr. Fred. I'll let you get back to what you were doing. Is that a Plexus 7000 VCR? Are those xenophobe crystal matrix monitors? Do you think I could play with these a bit? Well, enough about your equipment. I'll let you get back to what you were doing. She'd smack into the door. Boy, she looks even worse than she did 5 years ago. She might get the wrong idea. I'm afraid. She's open enough as she is. I don't think that's possible. Creepy. Must be an Edison. It looks awful heavy. I like it just the way it is. Nothing going on in there. It's Dr. Fred's office. I can see the safe. I can almost make out the combination. Darn. I see a large pulsating lump with blue stripes on it. Yuck! He sucks up dust bunnies from under the bed when he inhales. He's gone. Something strange is going on in there. Looks like the hallway. Not too interesting. Ooh, baby, what a man. No, Edna might come back and she scares me. It looks like a physics professor I knew in the 2nd grade. It's signed, Edna, thanks for giving me the fever. I'm so glad you two made it back okay. Now hold on a minute, Dr. Fred. They just barely made it back to our time alive, and I think... Uh-oh. I guess we better do something.
We're
some kind of monster, dudes.
great. Stuck here the rest of my life, listening to Bernard talking and watching Hoagie eat. Mom warned me there'd be days like this.
Now wait just a minute. It's Green Tentacle. What was that, Green? Great! What? Oh.
We're going to turn off the sludge-o-matic and defeat your evil plan, overgrown worm.
But there's 3 of us. Well, sort of.
Yeah?
You and what army? Hoagie!
Yikes.
I'm so happy to...
Uh-oh.
Excuse me. Us. What do we do now?
Whoa.
It wears off.
Run for it! Shh! Maybe he won't find us. Laverne! Wow! Eek! Great! Now we can turn off the machine and prevent all this tentacle mayhem from ever happening.
Well, I'm certainly glad that's over with.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's discuss your hatred of humans further. No thanks, we can't afford it. Just what is it you have against humans anyway? I bet you couldn't hit your own forehead. Why don't you zap Dr. Fred if you hate him so much? So? I see. But humans created the sludge-o-matic, which made you super intelligent. Sounds like you just hate Dr. Fred. Why don't you zap Fred with the ray gun for a change? I see your point. But humans also created the sludge-o-matic, which made you super intelligent. Sounds like that's all Dr. Fred's fault, really. It makes my heads hurt. You're pretty handy with that ray gun. Who, Fred? But there's only one of him. Huh? Could you give us some stock tips? Do the Sharks ever have a winning season? Do we manage to defeat you and save the world? Are you sure you're a future version of Purple Tentacle? Can you remember stuff that hasn't happened yet? Are you more or less intelligent than the Purple Tentacle from our time? How is it that you can grow hair without follicles? I think we'd best be off now. Are you really a future version of Purple Tentacle? Bummer. We've got to go save the world now. Excuse us, could you let us pull that lever over there? Would you mind hopping out to get us some Chinese food? Look behind you, a three-headed monkey. Which one of you is the real Purple Tentacle? Okay, little fella, mail this to Siberia. Our work here is done. Now we can go home.
Talk?
Surely. He's already unconscious. Decaf might kill him. But it's worth a try. It looks like he has plenty of coffee already. I've got the plans. Did you hear something? How did you get over there? You need the plans to make a super battery so you can plug in your chronogen. Well, I once saw him take 3,000 volts directly through his head without batting an eye. Well, he was already passed out when it happened. You really flushed them. Down the toilet. So as soon as Hoagie gets that battery working, we're set. Alive? Hey, Dr. Fred, why can't we just fix the time machine? What if we unpollute the river? How about catching Purple Tentacle? Let's go get the contract out of the safe and sign it. I guess I'll have to go save the world myself then. Isn't there anything we can do? Bake sale? How much could it possibly cost? I thought you were rich. Hey, I know. Let's put on a show in the old barn. What was that you said about a contract? 2 months of the groom's salary? So, you've got money, don't you? What contract? We have to do something. What TV show about you? Well, I'll find the money somewhere. Wow, that thing made millions. We have to do something. But that's so stupid, Dr. Fred. Is that why you drink so much coffee? You have a machine whose sole function is producing toxic waste? We have to do something. Maybe you should switch to decaf. You're going to get really chafed hands doing that. How's the mad scientist biz? Well, gotta go save the world. I got the contract for you to sign, Doctor. I'm getting Purple Tentacle declared insane and arrested. I'm starting up a petition to ban all tentacles. I offered Purple Tentacle a bribe and he took it. I guess I can't. Hey, did you join a record club lately? But I need a note signed by a doctor. We're in luck. Right here. I used one of your checks. Exactly. All I need now is your signature. Will you please sign this contract? Well, there's a delivery man upstairs with a carton of easy listening 8-tracks for you. He says you have to pay for them unless you sign this refusal form immediately. Okay, so read it first. But the whole human race is at risk. Sign it or I'll get real mad. Oh, forget it. I'll get rid of Purple Tentacle myself. Dr. Fred, what do we do now? Woo, look at him go! Impressive triangular formation. Dr. Fred is being held under duress. Dr. Fred, are you all right? I'm surprised I ever got out of there alive. I don't want to get locked out. I don't know how to run this thing. I don't think it's much use without a diamond. It's already open. I don't want to cause any more trouble. It's glowing. It's fine where it is. Well, I'm ready to go. Who knows what Hoagie and Laverne are up to? It can't do anything without a new diamond. No way. Too late. We need it now. He already signed it. He doesn't want that. He looks worried. World's greatest mad scientist. I think it's designed to run with something, more like a small rodent. It looks like a generator driven by a treadmill. It's Dr. Fred's design for a super battery. It's capable of storing up to 1 gigavolt with a charging time of only 0.01 seconds. Wow! Better not. That might invalidate the patent. I'd better not change them. To do. Hoagie needs this. There are no more push pins. Warning! Output from this device is highly toxic and may cause tyrannical delusions if ingested. Warning, do not touch the Sludge-O-Matic 3000. We better deal with Purple Tentacle first. I'd rather not. I don't think he'll be much of a conversationalist right now. I would, but he's asleep. He's still asleep. He won't hear me. He's still asleep. He looks a lot like Santa, but not as friendly. That's probably a bad idea. I think it's the switch for the Sludge-O-Matic machine. We can't reach it. It's back on now. There, it's off. But it's too late now. It's 846-427-35327. I have an ATM card. When I got it, it seemed so useful. Card? Of course I have a card. What do you think I am, some kind of geek? No time for that now. It's 187654321. Just send me a diamond, for heaven's sake. The fate of the world is at stake. Just put it on my account. The number is 923456789. No, but my personal bank account number is 10293847756. I want to buy a diamond. Do I have enough for the yellow pantsuit? No, but let me ask you this. How much would you expect to pay for a lint-free, handcrafted, European-designed butter sharpener? Wouldn't you like to know? Suffer. I don't have anyone to call. Even 911 won't handle this kind of emergency. I left my little black book at home. I don't have time for idle chit-chat now. I have work to do. I don't have time for that now. I'm on a mission. I have a numbered Swiss bank account. Hi. Never mind. The stooped shoulders and long face? The glassy look in your eyes? The gun was a good tip-off. What's wrong? Hi, my name's Bernard. What's yours? Why don't you try whistling a happy tune? Maybe some calisthenics would help. Let's discuss philosophy. Okay, maybe I can't cheer you up. You haven't seen any plans for a super battery around, have you? Why do you say that? I like your design ideas. Nietzsche had some interesting ideas along those lines. Would you say that existence constitutes purpose? Have you read Camus? Okay, maybe I can't cheer you up. What did you say your job was again? Gee, you look depressed. Maybe I can help cheer you up. Nice music they pipe in here, huh? Hey, there's a letter here for you. It comes with a handy applicator. Not funny enough. I can't see it very well from here. We're too little. I can't see it very well from here. Cutting the phone lines won't help. When you pull the trigger, a humorous flag is propelled out of the barrel on a stick and unfurls. I don't think I could get him from here. I'm afraid I'll see Edna. It's state of the art. I can't see it very well from here. It's already signed. What? Destroy art? My dad has one of these in his den. It might get chewed up by mice. It's pretty small. I can't see it very well from here. I wonder how long this stuff has been here. Things are growing in it. There's already something in there that looks like that. No way, I'm not touching that junk. 1968? 1974? Oh, 1977. I'm sorry to do this to you, little fella, but it's for the future of the whole planet. Yipes! Uh-oh. Hey, where'd he go? There's nothing in there to dry. I like to keep my change sorted. I figure this is about $876,600 worth of quarters. Except for those beef squigglies, I got everything I want out of there. Gee, the candy machine seems to be out of order. Wonder if that has something to do with my bashing it with the crowbar. That buzzing fluorescent light makes the beef jerky look especially attractive. I'd better not. He looks pretty angry. No way. There's things in there that look like they've been there for years. Doesn't anyone ever clean this thing? It is open. It's already closed. It's pretty darn cold. No way. There's things in there that look like they've been there for years. Doesn't anyone ever clean this thing? We're too small to reach the ice machine. We're too small to use the stairs. The honeymoon suite. Room 101. We're too little. Private. Ahem. Nice room you've got here. I had an uncle who snored as loud as you do. Well, thanks. You've been really helpful. Well, never mind. Well, thanks. You've been really helpful. The steelworks next door complained about the noise. He lived in California until he was declared an earthquake hazard. Once he inhaled a pillow. I'd better be going now. Late night? It reminds me of the greeting card store I used to work at. It reminds me of a pack of cards I was very fond of. Where on earth do you buy furnishings this color? I'd better be going now. I know over 400 ways to play solitaire. I spent a lot of time with those cards. I cried the day my dog Spiffy ate all the face cards. I'd better be going now. Nah, didn't think so. I wonder where Dr. Fred could have put them. Do you ever inhale flies when you snore like that? I'll bet there's some place obvious. Oh well, what do you do to cheer up a failed novelty designer? You'd think that picture of dogs playing poker in his room would make him happy. Oh well, ice cream usually brightens me right up. Maybe he'd like to discuss theoretical valence analysis. He'd probably be happier if someone liked one of his designs. Oh well. Are you interested in particle physics? Oh, never mind. I'm trying to save the world from a nasty tentacle. You haven't seen any plans for a super battery around, have you? I'm still worried about that guy in the next room. What's with that guy in the next room? There's a whole lot of keys on here. There are too many keys here. I don't know which one to use. It's already closed. It's already open. Ew, it's soaking wet. I can almost get it now, but Lardo is lying on the sleeve. I can't pick it up. That guy is lying on it. Wrong size. My grandma gave me one like this for my birthday. I don't have anything against this phone. It only takes dimes. Up too late? Try a fickle finger's fate. Stick in a dime and you'll have a good time. Fatty's in the way now. I'd better find a different one. Sleek design, sturdy construction, attractive housing. All in all, a fine phone. We're too little. He's still making his pitch. TV is my best friend. No good. I can't knock it over. Hi there. Now there's a heavy sleeper. No way. I can't move him an inch. Hey, wake up. I'm being funny. Well, it gets me up in the morning. I don't think he's interested. Oh, it's just not the same somehow. I can't move him. He's too big. It would look like an accident, maybe later. He won't budge. I think his belly button is acting like a suction cup. Whew. You put quarters into the dryer there. It looks pretty broken. I don't think this thing will ever work again. This is as open as it gets. It's stuck like that. It looks like somebody already did a number on it. Somehow, I don't think this washer will get it very clean. That would make it look nicer, but I don't really have time. I don't think there's enough in the bottle to cover it. It's beyond hope. I'm not sure I like that idea. It's a fine funnel. It will spill all over. It's already open. It's already closed. There's a funnel in there. It's empty. It's a storage cabinet. Who knows what surprises await inside? No, I might need it. No, I might need them. After I went to all the trouble to put it here? That's better. My grandma gave me one like this for my birthday. It's sort of hypnotic. I wouldn't want to break such a fine specimen of dryer. It's already pretty dry. It's a coin-operated clothes dryer. It's already open. It'll be running quite a while. I put a lot of quarters in it. It's a coin-op. I think Chateau de Chipot is already a very dry wine. It's already closed. It only takes quarters. Okay, we'll spread out commando style. If I know Dr. Fred, he's got the tentacles tied up in his secret lab. Question is, where's his secret lab? Laverne, you go secure the area behind those double doors. Hoagie, you take care of upstairs reconnaissance. I'll maintain Command HQ here, in the lobby. We've got to find where Dr. Fred is holding the tentacles. I don't think this is a good place to chew. Help us, Dr. Edison. You're our only hope. Well, I'm glad that's taken care of. Looks like everything's back to normal. Please, Dr. Fred, you've got to get us out of this mess. We look terrible, and we can't buy clothes off the rack.
I'm getting sort of used to it. Maybe we could go on the talk show circuit.
Yoo-hoo! Dr. Fred, that one looks like it's from a local hardware store. It's from George's Hardware. George says that every American should have a vacuum cleaner in their basement. I don't see any spelling errors or anything. Looks like a stand for tourist info and ads for local merchants. I don't need any tourist junk. But this hardware ad looks macho enough for me. There's nothing to pick up. That sounds really dangerous. 1952. It looks broken, but there's something in the coin return. Out of order. It already seems to be out of order. I wonder where it leads to. Something tells me it leads to the lab. I can't reach it. Help wanted. Lab assistant. Hard-working moronic drone needed to assist genius with experiments. High school diploma not required. I don't see any spelling errors or anything. I can't see past the sign in the window. Not much of a view. Someone's breaking into a car out there. It's already kind of chilly. There's something funny about that clock. I wonder how Dr. Fred fits his whole lab in that thing. This is a valuable antique. Laverne's covering that territory. I'm not leaving this motel until I find those tentacles. I think it's fake. That's one of the few places where fake barf isn't useful. Now that's a gross idea. How did that get up there? I can't reach it up there. I don't think I'm accurate enough to snag it from here. I don't think gum makes a good mix with coffee. Spearmint, my favorite. It's not in a wrapper. Close gum? I'd probably cut myself. It's stuck to the floor. That stuff might eat right through the floor. It's really stuck to the floor. It's stuck to the floor. Spearmint, my favorite. A little sticky, but still worth 10 cents. What was that? I think you have to push it. That sounds like overkill. It's permanently attached to the countertop. Hoagie's got that part of the house. It's signed, "Here's your EPA grant. Keep up the good work. Hi from Mommy. Ronnie, 83. I'd rather not mess with it. It might be booby-trapped. A horticultural horror. I can't touch it. It's spiny. What if the SPCP were to find out? Hey, Ted. I don't suppose you know where the IRS took Dr. Fred? Boy, I wish I had as little on my mind as you do. Well, I'd best be on about saving the world. Nah, didn't think so. I think they're going to audit him or something. They're still here, so he probably is too. I wonder where he keeps all his financial records. I bet they've got him all tied up in bureaucratic red tape. Talkative as ever, eh, Ted? Maybe I can get him out so fast they don't hear me. Maybe I can fix it so they don't notice he's gone. Maybe I can overpower the IRS guy somehow. If only you looked a little bit more like Fred. Maybe we could turn down the lights in here. Maybe I'll try something else. You haven't changed a whole lot. No offense intended, of course. I mean, my best friends are stranded in time. Purple tentacles probably taking over the planet by now. I hope they're able to get power to their Johns. We've got the main unit working. I've got to somehow get hold of a diamond. You know, I bet you'd really like my friend Hoagie. Maybe I could make one. Maybe I could buy one. Maybe I could get someone else to buy me one. I wish I knew someone with a lot of money. We've got to go back in time to shut off the sludge machine. I guess first I've got to get Hoagie and Laverne back. At least the main unit of the time machine is working. I've got to somehow get hold of a diamond. Boy, I haven't seen you since I was here 5 years ago. Oh well. He's a roadie for a heavy metal band. You could hit him over the head with a bowling ball and it wouldn't faze him. He can pass out standing up and not drop anything. The two of you have a lot in common. I guess I'd best be on about saving the world. You haven't seen any plans for a super battery around, have you? Too bad that guy noticed you weren't Dr. Fred. How am I going to get Dr. Fred out of here without that big goon stopping me? How am I going to get Dr. Fred out of that room without that big goon stopping me? Ted is red. See, red Ted. I guess not too many birds bathe in the evening. He's already painted. He looks like a tall, mummified Dr. Fred. No way, he's too heavy. I think I'll need a little more leverage. He doesn't seem interested. Ha! Gotcha good, old buddy. I guess he's not interested. That's no way to treat an old friend. It might catch the whole house on fire. It's the one I hung from the roof. I don't think that will do much good at the moment. I don't think that will do much good from here. Help wanted. Lab assistant. Hard-working drone needed to assist genius with experiments. High school diploma not required. It's on the other side of the window. Green, are you okay? Huh? I think he'll be okay here for now. We better not move him. I'm petrified of these things now. No, we have to turn off the sludge-o-matic first. It's already open. I don't want to be locked out. It's empty. It's closed. Tampering with the mail is a federal offense. It won't do much good by itself. It's a hole shaped like me. I'm not proud of it, but there it is. I'm not throwing anything down there. Let's see, it's 101-999-57. I hope no one's watching. I look so goofy on video. Always make sure they get your good side. He almost took my hand off with the door. I can't get the contract. It's as far back as it can be. I don't think that would look better white. The time is not white. It's a bottle of correctional fluid. There's some correction fluid in it. It's empty. It's closed. Boy, the Edisons are a spectacularly ugly family. I don't want to carry those people around in my wallet. Fred has them neatly arranged on the desk. I don't think there's any hope. There's no point in being mean. Why should I push it? Wow, Dr. Fred's rich. Gee, Dr. Fred doesn't have a penny. I think that's against the law. It's fine where it is. Sleek design, sturdy construction, attractive housing. All in all, a fine phone. It's already red. It's Dr. Fred's desk. That's not necessary. I don't think I can forge Dr. Fred's signature. I need this. The legal language is pretty thick. I doubt if I could fix it. It's no use. We've already missed the deadline. The party of the first part shall hereby be known as a crazed maniacal genius. That must be Dr. Fred's contract. It's empty. There's a contract in it. It's already open. We need to leave the contract in there so I can get it tomorrow and send it to Hoagie 200 years ago. I don't know the combination. The safe is closed. The safe is open. I can't push it in any farther. I doubt that would work. This is a fairly sturdy safe. What somnambulistic disquiet he suffers. I've heard it's not too good to disturb a sleepwalker. I don't think I can with him moving around. I don't know how I'd get it into him. More might kill him. He doesn't look uncomfortable. It's not exactly his size. It won't open any farther. Looks like Dr. Fred wearing a powdered wig. Handsome in a way, but I'm glad he eventually accepted his hair loss. I don't really want it. I could, but it would be wrong. It won't go any further. Fred's in the way. There's a contract in it. Wow, it's from my favorite movie. I have 3 just like it at home. I'd best not mess with it. Why should I do that? There's probably nothing interesting in it. That kind is too bulky to carry around all day. No, somebody would probably see me. Thank you, masked man. What are you up to? I don't see your keys in the car. If you're locked out, why break into the trunk? Here, perhaps these are your keys. Nice crowbar. See you later. Hi. Nice crowbar. I'm not so sure that's a good idea. He looks like he's in a hurry. What line of work is that? Here, perhaps these are your keys. He doesn't need this anymore. I doubt he'd be interested. He could easily overpower me. Would you like some coffee? Someone wrote "wash me" in the dust. Some people think that washing one's vehicle will make it rain. Uh-huh. Oh, I could never do that. It's really dirty. I think it's locked. It's not my car. I would, but it would only rain. I don't think that would help. It didn't work for the other guy. Why should it work for me? I'm no vandal. I think they filmed Motel Slasher 3 here. That would take a bit more time and paint than I've got. It would be an improvement. It's empty. It's already open. It's stuck. I think he broke it. It's a bit late for that. Uh-oh. There's some IRS guys in the next room. I bet there are better decorated rooms in prison. That won't do any good. Nah. Seems to have a high tensile strength. It won't all fit in the chronojon at once. Nothing happened. Whoopee. He's all wrapped in red tape. I just got him untied. No time for fun now. I've got to get him out of here. Dr. Fred must still be asleep. He's red enough as it is. I don't think there's enough in the bottle to cover him. I might hurt him. I don't think he could hear me reading. He's already pretty tied up with it. I guess he's not interested. He looks comfortable where he is. I just got him up here. He's already painted. I hope he's comfortable. I wouldn't know where to put him. I like him the color he is. I doubt this amount could cover him. Yeeks! Who knows what I'd find in there? He looks comfortable where he is. I just got him up here. I think he's red enough as it is. I think I'll leave him right where he is. Those IRS guys will never know the difference. It's not exactly the Ritz. I wouldn't want to strain myself. No time for that now. This is a rescue. No time for that now. I'm saving the world from Purple Tentacle. Wow, he's still asleep. No time for fun now. I've got to get him out of here. That didn't do much. I can't carry him. It's tied to him already. Good, sturdy stuff. I'm not sure it's long enough as it is. It won't do much good from this end. There is nothing attached to it. It won't go any further. I can see the roof and some Christmas lights. It's already open. It's stuck. I don't want to close it that badly. Not with those IRS guys hanging around. Nah, I'm not going to make that mistake again. Oof! Dr. Fred, are you okay? Dr. Fred? I'd better get him to the lab. Well, I got him in here, but he's out cold. A handle attached to a rotating shaft which transmits and modifies rotary motion and torque. A shaft is normally attached here to supply a rotary motive force which is transmitted up the pole. It's a primitive but useful venting device which prevents injury due to harmful smoke inhalation. What on earth am I going to do with a flagpole? Sounds like fun, but I've got work to do. There's no flag on it now because it's evening. It won't fit through those little grommets. Nah, not right now. The weave is quite fascinating. Actually, a reverse double overlap which makes for phenomenal strength. What for? It's already open. It's stuck. I'm not that desperate to close it. I can see Dr. Fred in there. Not much to see in there. Wow, a pulley. By using a combination of flexible materials and a wheel, one may gain mechanical advantage by changing the direction of motion and the applied force. I don't think it needs it. Ooh, what keen Christmas lights. Welcome, Novelty Goods Convention. It's locked. I can't. It's stuck. It's already closed. Gosh, why don't I just use the other window? Hey, why the litter box? Have you got a cat? How does a tentacle sit in a beanbag chair? Can you actually use that bowling ball? Not much actually. Still saving the world and all that. Well, see you later, Green. See you later. Conducting cryogenic experiments on small animals? Designing a miniaturization ray? Pushing old ladies down the stairs? Intoxicating 3-part vocal harmony? Provocative lyrical content? Carefully crafted melody and distinctive counterpoint? Really? Which quality is that? Weren't you looking for a new guitarist a while back? You haven't seen Dr. Fred's plans for a super battery around, have you? Are you working on an album? Have you gotten any airplay? That's great. That's great. What do you suppose Purple's up to now? Want to help me save the world? I really like the name Sushi Batter. How's your new band doing? Green! What are you doing up here? Yeah, powerful looking speaker. No, the stereo would fall. It's too heavy. It's way too high. It looks too heavy for me to pick up. I can't use a videotape with that. It's got Fred opening the safe on it. There's no label, it's probably blank. That might mess up the tape. Good thing he didn't drink that stuff. He's my friend. I don't think a disguise will help much. There aren't too many tentacles around. Well, people do tell me that, actually. How about some coffee, Green? Uh-oh, this looks like it might work. I don't need to take over the world. It's a bit late for that. It's too high to reach. Whew. Wow, this is loud. It's pushed in. It's sticking out. Plenty of wattage in this stereo. I can't wait to try my 8-tracks in it. We're too little. I'll push it. Nah, it's much too heavy. No time for that now. I wouldn't want to break it before tomorrow. Great speakers. Hoagie would really love these. Oops, maybe I shouldn't have pushed it. It's too heavy for me to pick up. Hey, want to see a neat trick? Negative feelings. I think he'd kill me if I did it again. Neat, huh? Geez, what a grump. He should really try to find some outlet for those. That's quite a nice collection. Can I have it? Nice hamster. Does he do tricks? Your dad or the hamster? No, What happened to the old hamster? I just meant, what was the horrible sound? Holding up a bowl of lard? That hamster really should get some exercise. Are all your hobbies this fascinating? How are the folks? Well, hope I didn't get you too excited. Bye. Hey, aren't you Weird Ed Edison, the paramilitary nut? So you gave up the crazy military commando thing? Does it have anything to do with a hamster? Open up, Ed. Come on, share the pain with Bernie. So what are you up to these days? Yeah, I'm Bernard Bernoulli. I broke into your house 5 years ago, kidnapped your hamster, broke into your piggy bank. Care for some coffee, Ed? Pony Express stamps. Boy, he's been working out since the last time I saw him. Sometimes I do stupid stuff and I don't even know why. As if my body were being controlled by some demented, sadistic puppet master. I think I want to keep that one. I don't think I should bother him with that. Hi, Ed. That's exactly what I don't want to do. Nah, I better not. Nah, I see no reason to torment the little guy. That's sick. I might hurt the little fella. Hamsters have no sense of humor. Everyone knows that. He's reading the Wall Street Journal. Cute little fella. Dr. Fred said not to flush living things. Hello, little computer. I respect you, even though you've only got 64K of memory. I've got one just like this packed away in the garage. Come on, it's not such a bad little computer. Now, where did Dr. Fred go? Not again. A 1778 Pony Express General Delivery stamp. Not too valuable, but it is uncancelled. Take that, stamp. I might want to use it. These are well constructed. These are great stairs. What if somebody wants to use the stairs? Now that would be just plain mean. It looks like all the ink's disappeared now. Take that. It's already closed. I don't want to risk damaging these in the chronojon. I don't want to wreck them. I think I'll hold on to this one a while. Chateau de Cheap, 1775. No thanks. It's already closed. Hands off that hamster. He belongs to Weird Ed Edison, and it looks like he's brought us a note. It's a comprehensive, though poorly rendered, diagram of the working parts of a tentacle. That could be dangerous. I wouldn't want to waste it. It says, "Hello, my name is..." Boy, that would be funny. No, I want to save it for my next sci-fi convention. It's way too big for him. He doesn't need that. It's from my old friend, Green Tentacle. He says that Purple Tentacle's mutated into an insane genius, and Dr. Fred's going to kill them both. This door appears to be locked. What? Why would I want to flush that down the toilet? There's something already in there. Okay, I flushed it. That won't fit in there. There's something in the chronojon. I waited, but she never picked it up. Hope she's okay. I don't think I can put that in the chronojon. I'll just run to the chronojon. I'll use the chronojon. It doesn't seem to open. Neat! Not my type. I don't think I can pick that up. I can't reach that from here. I don't have that. I don't think I can do that. Jeepers! Whee! It won't fit. That doesn't sound like a good idea. Eh? I'd rather not. It won't budge. When induction elements have NP completeness, the crunchy factor can be ignored. Thermodynamic flux induction circuit design is perhaps the most fascinating branch of practical electrical theory. Although limited to a low-pressure, sub-zero, nitrogen-free environment, the flux induction circuit can still be quite useful. The LALR compiler is constructed by the following method. First, develop a rigorous elective grammar. I don't know. I don't want to know. I'm sure Dr. Fred wouldn't have done this if it weren't safe. I better not. My scoutmaster warned me to be careful. It's closed. The Chicago Manual of Thermodynamic Flux Induction Circuit Design. Great stuff. I'd rather not. Maybe I can help. I got an A in physics class. I thought I was free of Dr. Fred and those crazy Edisons forever. But now I know that I must go back to the mansion. Aha! A secret passage. This is all too easy. Okay, you're free to go. Oh, yeah. Now I remember. He's incredibly evil, isn't he? Well, what possible harm could one insane mutant tentacle do? Dr. Fred. Whoops. Isn't it a little late for that, Doctor? What happened to Hoagie and Laverne? Are they alive? Well, hurry up and bring them back. Plug them in? Where is Hoagie going to find an electrical outlet 200 years in the past? Plans? How are we going to get Hoagie plans? Now what am I going to do? Have any people ever been hurt in this thing? You're brilliant. What a novel design. Come to Baltimore at once. How could I improve on such succinct brilliance? Now that's service. I'd better get this to Dr. Fred right away. It was donated by a group of Girl Scouts who were in the neighborhood. Can we bring back my friends now? Hoagie and Laverne. It's no use. I can't stop the sludge. Well, I guess turning it off works. Reminds me of the last time I had the flu. What beautiful, clear water. Gross. No way. I'd like to, but there's no time. Keep out. Area contaminated with industrial waste. I can't reach it. I think that's a kumquat tree. I can't reach it. It looks like pureed horseshoe crab. That looks inviting. Ah, a burning river of sludge. Wouldn't that be nice? Just because someone else has littered this creek doesn't make it okay for me to do the same. I can't risk touching it. Mother says I have the hands of a pianist. There's no time for that now. There's no tape in the machine. There's not much of interest to record. I think I broke the button. It's already rewound. It's already at the end. The tape's at the end. There's no tape in the machine. Let's try it again. It looks a little small for me. Hoagie's covering that territory.